My dear dark ones, today is a candle wax reading, and as usual I'm not asking any questions. I'm just open to the guidance of the universe, whatever it is the message for us, whatever we need to hear. If you have a specific question, maybe ask it in your mind, and let's hope that I will answer it for you in this reading. The fire is quite steady for this candle because it's usually very dramatic and very active when I do readings with it. I also see that it's kind of spreading out in the separate pieces. I feel like you have a lot of things that you're planning to do and you're working more than usual. And I feel like you need to rest. Also, I feel like you need to change something in your routine every day. You know, you have this perfect time for you to change something. Maybe do something different for your hair, for your teeth, for your skin routine, maybe meditation routine. Could be something different with how you spend your day, especially if you work from home. And the first thing in the morning, what you do is like work. Maybe you should start going out first and then work in the evening. But something needs to be changed for you to be more productive and to be more creative. That's what I see, like the first thing that it caught my attention. And I also think that you stop doing a lot of things for your pleasure. You know, you so much concentrated on the right thing, on the work, on the things that you have to do, but you forgot completely that you need also rest. So for you it is important to maybe watch a movie that you really like, maybe create a day off in the middle of the week if you can. Break your routine. You don't have to work like 5 days through 2. If you have an opportunity to maybe work 3 days and then have 2 days off, maybe you can take spontaneous vacation and go somewhere. Because the more you work, I feel like the less results you see, because you don't put your heart and your mind into it, you know. And you're the kind of person, if your heart and mind not into the work that you do, you don't see results. You are not as productive, or people don't actually connect with whatever it is you put up outside. Like, for example, you work at a company and you work more hours and you're more productive than anywhere else, but because you don't like it, whatever it is you create is not picked by your boss or manager. It's like you're not getting appreciated for what you do, even though you work harder than anyone else. So just become a little bit selfish and treat yourself better. Maybe do the things that you always wanted, like go to the movies, go for the walk in the park, maybe drive somewhere, go to your favorite metaphysical store, spend some money on something useless, but only because you like it, maybe some crystals or something that you feel that you don't need, but something that you want, you know. Maybe get your 40th tarot deck, because why not, you can. I also see that you spend a lot of energy on communicating with people who are actually not bringing anything to your life. It's like they take in your energy, like draining you, but you don't receive anything. You talk to them because of the goodness of your heart and because you actually feel that they need help. But these people just like draining you because like energetical vampires, they just want to have your energy. So they use you because you're very empathic and your energy is very strong. But you should be very careful about these people. If someone comes to your mind right away, just maybe don't communicate with them for a period of time. There is a person that's actually supposed to meet you this year, someone from another country, maybe it's your pen pal or a person that you've been talking online. It could be a romantic encounter, it could be pure friendship. someone very beautiful, very inspiring to you, someone that you always wanted to meet. So make sure if you had plans to meet this person, don't cancel them, like meet this person, because there's something very, very interesting about the way you guys to communicate and what can happen if you actually to meet. I see that you have very interesting connection to animals. So if you're thinking about learning something or something to do with your future, career in a field when you can help animals will be very beneficial to you. And it's not necessarily that you're supposed to become a vet, but you can just like work in an animal shelter. And by this, you already will help many animals. Interesting. I wanted to see if the candle will go on, because I feel like you had a very specific idea on your mind, something crazy, something that you think you cannot achieve. And I wanted to see if I put the candle down, if this idea will survive. So it is surviving, which means that whatever it is your idea, it will work. This is something very unusual, something very innovative, something that you haven't done before, and probably no one in your surroundings also haven't done before, but you should really, really go for it, because this is something that can make you a lot of money, and it can become your career in the future. Whatever it is, just go for it, only you know, because this is something very unusual and it's still going on, so it means there's like huge possibility and future for this idea for sure. I see that for you it's very important to actually start working with runes. Rune's been calling you for many years. You probably own a set, but you've never been serious about this. I feel like it's a perfect time in your life when you start concentrating on the runes and learning them. There is so much information online, like free information, that you can just pick up from many sources, and you will be guided. It's like you have very interesting connection with the Nordic gods. So when you start learning runes, you will receive like downloads of information that wouldn't be available to you any other way. And it's very interesting because I feel like you're coming from very unusual background. So maybe you're Asian, but you feel like very strong connection to runes. And it's like, it's very unusual, right? Very contradictory, but your soul got such a strong connection to the runes, like so much potential when you learn them. So definitely go for it. I also see that you've been drawn into occult more than before, and I feel like ritual magic is something that you should try and benefit from. You have this interesting power, like unusual energy. Maybe you're a healer, but you can try and use this energy for spell work. Maybe you tried a few spells before, maybe you didn't see the results, maybe it didn't work. And this time you should try them, because there is a lot of changes to your mind. So many things changed that you started to see and look at the occult very differently. So there are possibilities for you of creating interesting spells that will work for you and for others this time. I also sense that for some of you guys watching, you have a very interesting career. Maybe you are a singer, maybe you are a performer, maybe you are you having a normal 9-to-5 job, but if you switch to supernatural, this might pay you more than anything else before. Especially if you guys already doing like spells on the side, readings, especially for free, it's time to start charging, definitely. I see an elephant. Elephant talks about strength, foundation, goals in life. So there is something that you're going for that it either going to become your foundation for the rest of your life, or it might stop you, like Alexander the Great, who couldn't conquer India. So you are at this point of life that is something huge is about to happen. And no matter if it's positive or negative, this is something that's part of your destiny, so it definitely should happen. It's interesting that I see how the red candle wax took in the black one, so it's like became more prominent than the black one. And if you see in this duality of two colors, there is like a shape that shows me like a small child or like a voodoo doll, right? So there is magic. If you have children, there is magic that is awakening in one of your kids. And look closely for the signs. Maybe your children like seeing ghosts or spirits, maybe they see shadows, maybe they're scared to sleep at night on their own, maybe they say that they have like invisible friends or something. But whatever it is that they're experiencing now, it's like the awakening of magic that you also have in your bloodline. So give them attention, whatever they ask for. Be very serious about the requests. And if they start acting like weirdly, like they start behaving like they're king or the queen, or maybe something more crazy, or like they want to be a doctor out of sudden, it means their past lives are kind of coming into reality. So they start remembering something that they used to do in the past. So your children, one of them for sure, going through something very, very unusual. And I also see that something might be happening with your pet. Like if they have any symptoms of any disease, like also be very serious, like pay attention, because it could be leading to something like bigger than you think. So definitely take them to vet. I see a butterfly, which usually tells me about justice. So if you've been having troubles with your neighbor, with someone at work, these people will be removed from your life. Like the negativity will be removed. You will see the karma at works, like your guardian at works. I see that you've been taking on and dealing more than you can take. So it's literally a time to step back and relax a little bit. You need to concentrate on your physical health. You know, when we are healthy, we are concerned about 10,000 things, million of things on our minds, and we are so busy with like so many details and people and situations in our life. The moment we get sick, we're concerned with only one thing, our health, because nothing else matters, nothing else important. I don't want you to go to this situation when you have to be concerned with only your health. So in order to avoid this, because it might be coming into your life, especially if you already have some kind of symptoms, maybe like skin rashes, maybe migraines, maybe you don't sleep properly, or something is hurting, maybe like your tummy or your knees, be sure to stop everything in your life, put it on hold, and concentrate on your health like 24/7. For you, it's very important because it's just like the beginning. So the diet, exercising, walking outside, mental health, meditation, whatever it is you do to unwind, whatever it is you do to relax and calm down, and to, you need to be in a serene environment. And whatever it will cost you, just do it. It doesn't matter, because if you don't stop now, if you don't take care of your health now, whatever it's coming in the future is so much worse, you know. And now it will cost you like so little compared to what it might cost you in the future. I see the bottle, and it's like covered in something like not positive. So if you have problems with drinking, and you also have to concentrate on that, like especially if it's something like in the beginning, in the stage when it's like few glasses and you think you can control it, but actually some people telling you that you should actually see someone in regards of that. Also concentrate on that. Okay, this is something that shouldn't be happening in your life. It's coming not because of you, it's because like maybe you picked up some spirits that are influencing you into drinking. Maybe you are in a company that's not good for you. Maybe it's a mental stage in your life when it's not your physical, it's your mental. That's the only way you can kind of calm yourself down, but find another way, find something else. For people who are into occult, for you guys who are practicing now, I see that there is something going on with the energy of your spells. You have like unusual situations at your altars. Your candles like going like crazy. You cannot finish your spells because everything's like stopping, and you start feeling something like different energies. Maybe you get scared easily and you stop practicing. You have to go back into your practice, because whatever happened, it's not negative. This is your guardians, and some of you have like crazy guardians. Maybe you have Lucifer, maybe you have Lilith. These entities, they manifest in such an intense way that sometimes people get scared. Also for the ones who having clients, and I know a lot of you guys watching, you already practicing, your professionals, you have clients, you might encounter a client that might be scary for you. It may be a possessed one, maybe someone that's abnormal to the point that like scares you. This is your lesson, so don't worry, you have to learn it. Maybe it will be something to do with like your orders. Maybe they want to like don't pay you or scam you into your store. Whatever challenge you will encounter with a client. And it also goes to people who are working, like if you're doing a job that you actually like, you might go through some unpleasant experience at work. This is your lesson that you need to learn, so in the future it's not going to happen even worse. So it will be something small, like a lesson, but it will be fine, it will be okay. It's not going to impact you like crazily, but it's supposed to happen for the better in the future, right? And also I feel that you have a crush on someone, and this person very close to you, probably work, because we've been talking about work. This person definitely shouldn't be in your life. This is not something serious. This is not love. There is no future to this. It's just a crush because you're probably bored, and because this person is just like the most enigmatic at work. If you didn't work there, you probably didn't have this crush. So don't be like upset that you can go out with this person, or that there is no future. Maybe this person in relationships, maybe they're married, but this is not your person, okay? Even if you have some doubts about this, this is not the person. The last thing that I see is like a creature, like a spirit. So you might be getting a new guardian, or maybe new ancestors are coming into contact with you. Don't be scared again when it happens. This is a good experience, even if it's crazy experience and unusual experience for you, but this is something very, very good. It's like you're no longer alone, and you have someone to practice with you, and you have someone who will help you with your magic, that's for sure. A lot of you witches are hidden in the broom closet, but you can use your magic in your normal life and at your work to manifest things that you desire, to manifest people, to manifest abundance. So this creature will help you to actually use your power for the things that you want. So this is something that keep in mind. And the last thing I want to tell you, I see that your dreams have been changing like since like a few months ago. It's again connected with your psyche, with your power that's growing inside of you. So all the changes that are not comfortable in your life now, those are the good ones, because through these changes you will achieve a next level of your human existence. So whatever it is you're going through will bring you only the good, positive things. So don't worry about it. Everything is good. My dear dark ones, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you, at least with some of you, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.